Hey, Rich Harpenter here with Virtual Tax Office. This is an overview of the Organization Chart module, OrgChart for short, which is the heart of VTO and the source of organizational information for all other VTO modules. This is a short, sales-oriented video, and the goal is to provide a general sense of the main functionality and operation of the module. If you have a specific use case you'd like to see addressed or otherwise need more information, please contact us or one of our partners to discuss your needs or set up a personalized demo. The OrgChart module's purpose is to document and memorialize the organizational information that affects your tax obligations in a systemic manner, and share that information with your users and any functional modules that would need the same information in order to function, such as your list of entities in your organization. In addition to entities, OrgChart also tracks your physical locations and your business units. Locations affect your tax obligations by creating nexus and tax registration requirements. Business units are more for accounting purposes, but VTO allows you to use these records to also control what records a user can view. More on that later. Now that you understand the basic purpose of OrgChart, let's get the demo going. The landing page of the OrgChart module, like all modules, is a dashboard which focuses on items requiring attention, as well as general information about what's being tracked in the module. For OrgChart, the main panel includes any organizational changes that have recently occurred or are occurring in the near future, based on these date ranges. This includes looking for recent or coming events based on an effective date of a change, and also alerts for historical updates that were recently made but were effective prior to the date the change was made. Covered events include new or added records, close dates, move dates, and any other updates to an entity, location, or business unit. Clicking the Go button on any of these records will take you right to that item to review the change and decide on the appropriate action. Unlike the other modules, whose alerts will disappear from their dashboards when the appropriate action is taken, there's no specific action needed in OrgChart for these alerts, other than acknowledging that you are aware of the change. They may result in the need for a tax registration change or some other action, but that's handled in the appropriate module. Therefore, the OrgChart dashboard includes this on-off button to allow you to ignore alerts you have reviewed and are not worried about anymore. If you want to see what was ignored, just check this box, and the ignored ones will be displayed with the on-off button shown in red rather than green. If you want to unignore one, just click the power button again. The on-off button is specific to each user, so if one user ignores an alert, it still appears on other users' dashboards. The smaller panels give summary information for what's going on within the module. The first one shows the total number of items needing attention in the main panel by type, and the buttons take you to the main grid page for each function. The next one shows the number of items currently active or open in the module. The third one shows recently dissolved entities or closed locations, and clicking on these buttons opens a pop-up that shows you which ones were closed or dissolved. Beyond the dashboard, the main functions include entities, locations, and business units. The Entities function shows your current entities in table form and allows you to add or dissolve entities or make other changes as needed. When you add or edit an entity, you're able to specify parent-child relationships in a many-to-many manner and can also specify if the entity is external to your organization, like a significant owner or some other entity which your users should be aware of for tax obligation purposes. Entities can be imported and exported using Excel, and the advanced search feature is used to find a particular entity based on any of these factors. Next up is Locations, which shows your physical locations in table form and allows you to add, close, move, or make other changes as needed. Locations are assigned to an entity, and previous addresses are maintained. Locations can also be imported and exported using Excel, and the advanced search feature here is used to find a particular location based on any of these factors. Any search for an address will include all previous addresses in case you get correspondence from a jurisdiction referencing an old address. Last but not least, business units, which serves two functions. First, you can assign both entities and locations to a particular business unit, and this is included in any display or export of those records for accounting purposes. The other use of business units is to allow segregation of users to particular groups of entities. If you assign an entity or entities to a particular business unit and assign a user to that same business unit, that user will only be able to see or update records associated with that entity or entities across all of VTO. This includes OrgChart, but also Exert, Workflow, and any future modules. This is a great way for larger organizations to help certain users focus on just their areas of responsibility, and also for service providers who can set up clients as business units, which then allows the use of VTO as a client service portal. User roles available for Workflow Manager are User, which can only see data but not make changes, and Administrator, which allows for creating and editing all information in OrgChart. There are no module preferences to set for this module. We hope this overview was helpful and answered your basic questions on OrgChart. For more information, or if you have any questions, please contact us or one of our partners. For more detail about any other module or how to subscribe to VTO, check out our other overview videos. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you with us soon.